I hope so. All right. So here's the interesting part of our podcast. If you ever want to ask us a question, you could do it on air. I should just cut out how I do this shit every time and just insert it right here. But if you ever have a question, this is the No More Pod questions that need to be answered by me, presented by Key. Take it away, Key. Right. I'm gonna say that every time. That's my new shit.
We got
Take it away,
Cynthia. What aspect of photography do you believe most photographers need to improve in the most?
How you conduct business.
Customer service is a killer.
Customer service is a killer. I don't think a lot of photographers. I want to be fair, and I don't want to come off as disrespectful, rude, mean, or just harsh on our people. I think sometimes we do that, right? So many of us have experienced bad customer service. So many of us have not experienced enough of great customer service to really understand what customer service is when we conduct our own business. Some of that has been, we come from a lineage where we weren't being served. We were serving, right? And in serving people, you get that passed down, then you never get to serve people. Some people, only time they served people was when they worked in fast food when they was 15, 16. The next time they ever did customer service, which just never happened unless they got older and were forced into it and they work in customer service that way. But not a lot of people get to do the serving jobs or, a waitress
or the call center jobs.
Or call center jobs or working a desk somewhere and understand how important customer service is. So I say that to say, when I notice people, and I'm talking about people of color. Let me be very clear. Then on the flip side of that, most business owners now are becoming younger. You're not experiencing people who are, I'm 30 and I'm starting a business because I put in, 10 years at this job and I'm done now and I want to start my own business. Now it's, I'm 17 and I'm selling bundles and I have my own Shopify store and you go there and you order whatever. It's different now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad because I notice a lot of people have terrible customer service. And I think once we realize why it's important to abide by your contracts, why it's important to turn in your work when you say you're going to photographers, that is, why it's important to actually edit correctly every fucking time. Why it's important to actually have a website. A lot of people don't have a website. A lot of people don't answer emails on time. A lot of people don't answer their phone. And some of the shit I'm guilty of. So I would love to see people work on their customer service in 2021 especially. And I think once you do that, a lot of people have more repeat customers. It's tough. And I feel it's tough to have repeat customers because people assume that, hey, I can do photography myself. So they go off and get it cheaper. And it's just tough. But anyway, I would love to see better customer service in 2021. Thank you, Cynthia from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Y'all, if Gavin ever give y'all bad customer service or don't answer y'all emails or DMs, just hit me up. I'll beat them up for you. Okay?
Shit. Okay.
Let me know. If I don't do it, I'll get his wife to do it.
Then I'll definitely get cussed out, but go ahead.
Yeah. All right. We got Keller. What lens did you use the least this year?
Oh my gosh. The Canon 24-105. So last year, was it last year? Do you know?
We've been in 2020 for 20 years.
Bruh. It might have been early this year. I bought the Canon 85, the big boy, the Big John. And it was super expensive. It was super heavy. I had it on the 5D Mark IV.
The Big John.
And it was, okay. And it was hard to focus with it correctly. And then I kept practicing with it. I kept getting better at it. And I love it. And honestly, what happened was, unless it was like a group shot or I needed something far away, my 24-105 was not doing it for me. However, I do need to say I have the old version of the 24-105. It's an L lens, but it's like the first one, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not as sharp as it used to be. It's just old. And I probably need to get, it's like the rubber parts are coming off. So I just need to get a new one. But that is my favorite lens. If I had to get both lenses over, I wouldn't get the 85, but I still would get the 24-105. I would probably get a 50. It is so sticky right there. Next. It's when I drop my soda.
It's sticky. Rubber parts coming off. What he got going on today?
This is not episode 69.
Oh, Tony. Is there a disconnect between older versus younger photographers?
I think no matter what it is, it's a disconnect between the older generation and the younger generation.
That's true.
We're finally in the age where we're in that middle ground.
Oh, I thought you was about to call us old. I was about to say, boy, I ain't know.
Nah, but we're finally in that age, like, we get the jokes that our aunts is saying, but we get the jokes that our little cousins is saying too, right?
That's why they call us millennials, right?
No, I think they call us that because they hate us. And it's super dope though, because like I laugh because me and one of my little cousins was talking about 600 Breezy, and Key don't even know.
I don't know.
600 Breezy is a rapper from Chicago, and he's about that life. Let me
Y'all,
just put it
Gavin
like
knows all the young people, music artists, and I'm just be like, who is this?
that. Shout out to 600 Breezy. But anyway, me and my little cousin was talking about him, but then on the flip side, me and my aunt can be talking about something super serious, or not even super serious, but just something that her age, you know, whatever they do, whatever, right? And so I think it's super dope. So I think no matter what, there is a disconnect, excuse me. But when it comes to photography, I think the experience, younger and older experience, or who has less or more experience, that's where the disconnect comes in. Let me put it like this. When I first started out, which I started taking pictures freshman year of college, which was 2008, so fucking long ago, right? It was hard finding information on how to grow in photography. It was
Brad.
super hard. What?
If I wasn't gonna put myself on blast, I was like, you should put them clips in there of the pictures you took at me.
Oh my gosh.
Trash.
Super trash.
Anyway.
But back then you had to go find information, right?
Yeah.
And you really had to get on YouTube. And when I say get on YouTube, you was hoping that someone was on YouTube. And other than that, you was reading articles or hoping that you ran into somebody, or you were literally taking courses. I find it funny now when I see a bunch of people be like, oh, I have I studied photography in college and I'm a photographer. And it's like, nobody cares. Like nobody. Like now you can literally go on YouTube, learn everything in a month. Like I know photographers who are teaching lessons in photography, and they literally have only been photographers for 6 months, and people is buying their lessons, which I find even more interesting. But for me, I've been taking pictures for 12 years, and not to say, and I feel like I'm just now getting started, you know what I'm saying, which is crazy. But yeah, and it is a disconnect because some people I see that's younger, they feel like they already know it. A lot of people that I see who have a ton of knowledge and a ton of experience, they look down at people that just get started. Like, why did you come into the room? Like, why? It was already crowded. Why you came in? So I do always, and I think that goes beyond photography. So I find that super interesting too.
So do you have to have a certification to do photography?
No, you ain't got to.
You think y'all the only field that don't have to have that? Because like, if you doing hair, make any type of cosmetology stuff, you got to have some type of certification.
Yeah, I mean, I think so, a better question would be like, do I feel like we should? And some interesting, I don't really think so. I don't think we should. I think for certain things you should. Weddings, you know what I'm saying? I think weddings you really should have like a certification. I don't know why, but I just feel like that's so important because so many people get sued for not knowing what the fuck they doing in wedding photography. So many careers have ended. I know photographers right now who do not shoot anymore because they fucked up somebody's wedding and they could not handle it.
The pressure. And
I think with everybody else, it's like you can literally harm people. Like Darnell certified, he's a certified barber, right? Mm-hmm. He can literally take a razor to somebody's neck and do damage. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I can shoot you and you can only be 6 feet. You can be 6 feet, 10 feet, 100 feet away from me and I'm photographing you. So what? It ain't like my camera's going to do whatever. But
I guess that makes sense. There's no type of danger when it comes to the service that you're providing. I mean, unless you're outside and a bird poops on you. I don't know.
Yeah, which is an act of God. Force majeure. So, but yeah, I think that's super interesting.